Hello, Erin, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Nita Healing. So today I'm going to be doing your reading. It's going to be a general reading, but it's going to be kind of more towards, love, work, or whatever may be going on in your life at the moment. I'm sure we'll see it in the reading here. I do want to talk about first my two chakra cards that I pulled here for you. And you got love and dreams. So this is about your heart chakra. And this would be your third eye. So it's talking about dreams. So, you know, I don't know if maybe you've been having like a lot of weird dreams lately, or maybe even nightmares, or you've been having trouble sleeping. But I do feel like maybe your ancestors or the answers that you're looking for are going to be coming in through your dreams. I don't know if you have prophetic dreams. I know I do, but try not to move when you wake up, because then you hold on to your dream a little bit longer. When you start moving is when you start forgetting your dream. So try to write your dreams down when you wake up if you can remember them at all, because I do feel like there's something in your dreams that's going to come out, or someone, the love of your dreams, is going to come into your life, right? We're not sure. We got to wait and see what, the rest of your cards say. But, the heart chakra, it could either be blocked. If it's blocked, you'll have trust issues, or you'll be intolerant of people, or, you could be giving too much of yourself, right? You're self-sacrificing too much, and maybe you just need to pull back a little bit, or you're not at all, so maybe it's time for you to open up that heart chakra and let the love in, right? Okay, next we're going to go into your tea leaves. We're just going to pull a couple of tea leaves here just to see what is going on for you, Miss Erin. All right, we've got our three here. We've got flowers. This is happiness, and there's a little bird. Then we've got pineapple, reconciliation, and cane. Pay attention to your health. So we've got flowers. Flowers are going to be blooming here pretty soon. Today is Groundhog's Day, February 2nd. So we may have an early spring, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? We're going to pray. I don't know if it's happened yet or not. But happiness is on the way. I think you're going to be seeing this sooner than later. So keep an eye out for that. Like, I don't even know where to put these right now. I've got so many cards. All right, then you got pineapple, reconciliation. So you could be, talking to people from the past. Maybe there's been some disagreements with people, and you may be, making up with them. It's better to forgive and forget and make up with people than to hold on to grudges, because you just end up making yourself sick. If you're hanging on to any kind of anger, bitter, jealousy, anything like that, it will end up making you sick. Just pay attention to your health right now. I do feel like, it's the new year. Usually we set out, new year resolutions, right? What we're going to do, and this is a year, 2026 is a year where we are going to be paying more attention to our health. What makes our bodies feel good, what drains us, right? What gives us energy. Our bodies tell us when something's going on. So just pay attention to your health and what you're eating, and make sure you're getting enough rest and all that good stuff, right? Okay. What else, Spirit? Ooh, those just flew right out. We got bankruptcy, fake smiles. Somebody's giving fake smiles. Thief. clout. Okay. Somebody is going bankrupt. Somebody around you. I don't believe this is you. I do feel like this could be somebody around you that is probably struggling with their finances right now. They may need some help, or they may even just need some help figuring out how to file for bankruptcy. If this is you, just start at the beginning. You can probably do it yourself. My partner did. He just filed for bankruptcy last year, and it went through rather quickly, and he did it all himself. You got somebody giving some fake smiles. So somebody's not being true, or they're just being fake, or they're pretending to like you, or pretending to be nice. But it's all for show. It's all fake. If this is you, if you're not feeling good, or if you're just, sad emotionally, sometimes putting on a fake smile helps us feel better, right? You fake it till you make it, right? So you may need to slap on a fake smile even if you're not feeling good, even if you're emotionally not up to it, or being around people, Oops. Come on, stay up here. Then we've got thief, robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. So I don't know, somebody may be feeling like they got robbed, or you may be feeling like you got robbed, or maybe you recently went through some sort of loss. It was either physical or emotional, and you felt like, what just happened? Like, that was quick. Short-lived. Maybe they were just trying to get something out of you, but I do feel like, either somebody feels like they lost something, or this could be you. Then we got clout hungry, says anything, does anything, makes shit up, dramatic. Yeah, somebody is very dramatic around you. And I feel like it was this person that was trying to take something from you. And maybe they were putting on some fake smiles, just so they could, get on your good side. And then to try to maybe take from you or steal from you. I don't know. Maybe they were just trying to say or do anything just to get in your good graces. I don't know, but don't let them. Be careful, and if that hasn't happened yet, it could be something that could potentially happen here in the next few weeks or so. Just keep an eye out. Have discernment, please, because not everybody is a good person, right? Some people are just out for themselves and what they can get out of you. We got cleansing, moonrise, and then we've got synchronicity, the moon's moment. So yeah, pay attention to stuff. Sorry if I'm super shaky. I just had a second cup of coffee, which I probably shouldn't have, because now I'm like, I'm so sorry. Okay, so you got synchronicity. Pay attention to signs, because I do feel like Spirit is trying to send you some kind of synchronicity or signs, and this could be in numbers, or it's like random, where you're like saying stuff and you hear the repeat of it. And that happens to me all the time when I'm like saying stuff, or I'm reading something and it literally says it on TV, and I'm like, whoa, I was just reading that at the same time as they said that word. That's weird, right? No, that's not weird. That's synchronicity. There's some sort of cleansing that needs to happen in your life, or maybe you are cleansing. You could be, looking at things in your life that aren't working for you anymore, that you need to remove. Like I said, and that could be food, that could be an attitude. I don't want to put a card there. Let's talk. It's a candle. It could be an attitude. It could be like spring cleaning, like old clothes, getting rid of old stuff that you don't use anymore, or going through drawers, cleaning out your drawers, or just cleaning out a certain part of your house and just getting rid of it, right? Because you can't bring in the new when you still are hanging on to the old. And that's behaviors, patterns of behavior, thought frames, how you do things, how you say things, um, how you feel about things, or just physical things in general, right? All right. Or maybe Spirit is trying to tell you that, and they're trying to show you signs that it is time for you to do some kind of like cleaning. We've got thorns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. Yeah, I do feel like maybe you feel, or maybe you have been, I don't know if, you feel, but maybe you have been struggling, or maybe it feels like it's been thorny, or you've been having to climb through these challenges and you're just like, when is this going to end? When am I going to get to the other side? When am I going to get to the other side of these thorns where it's bright and beautiful and clear and like there's water, and that's where I want to be, right? When am I going to get here? When am I going to get there? You will. You will. Sometimes you have to weather the pain and go through certain traumas and tribulations, as a lesson, right? As a stepping stone to learn, to grow, to not go through those same challenges again, to do something different, right? Oh my gosh, I'm so shaky. All right, what else, Spirit? Oh, okay, you got two. Wow, we were just talking about signs and synchronicities, right? I mean, like we were literally just talking about it. Recognize the signs from above, right? And look at, there's like numbers, insects, butterflies, birds, coins, feathers. Those are all signs and synchronicities. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. So I do feel like, yeah, Spirit's definitely been trying to get a hold of you or let you know, hey, like, pay attention or go in this direction instead, right? Then we got be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. I think people can learn a lot from you. You have a lot of knowledge and you're bright. You have a bright light inside you. You're probably a healer. And I feel like by people just being around you, they're comforted. Because being around you, if you're you've got that healing light, you comfort them just by being around them. Right? Okay, now moving straight on with your reading. All right, Spirit. Oh, wow, they're already like, hello. Okay, so we're going to do a 4-card spread with your situation challenge, advice from Spirit, and your outcome. Oh, wow, I like that. Wow. And then we got share the love underneath. This is like the 3 of Cups. But I do like how there's like a heart there in the middle. And it's like cracking because like you want to share the love. You're ready to share the love, right? This is your underlying energy. It's like, I'm ready. I'm ready to share the love with whoever is willing to take it, right? The right, well, not whoever, but you know what I mean. The right one. My soulmate, my twin flame, right? Twin flame relationships are hard. I'm not going to lie. But soulmate relationships are nice, right? They're all learning lessons too. But, oh, you're ready. Share the love. And that is what 3 of Cups is about. 3 of Cups is about you know, connection with others. It's, friendship. It's belonging. It's expressing yourself emotionally with people that feel the same as you do, right? It's about having an attitude of gratitude and having that emotional abundance in your life. Okay, moving along. Ooh, okay. These are your clarifiers here. Like some of these don't even have numbers. Oops, I think this is this way. I love that. Oh, underlying energy. You did get the Tower card here. Now these are big changes that are happening in your life, or they're going to be happening in your life. They're going to be big sweeping changes that are coming, and they're going to probably be coming in the next few weeks if it hasn't already. I do feel like your life, the way it is right now, it's going to be completely different by this time next year, right? Because you're going to go through some huge sweeping changes this year. It says a Tower, discovery, change, adjustments, right? Now this is like sudden changes, something that you're not expecting. And it doesn't have to be bad, right? It can be good things. It can be exciting new surprises that you're not expecting. Like you might not be expecting to meet someone, or maybe you've given up, right? But then all of a sudden, it's like, bam, you get smacked in the face, right? You could, but I just feel like something big is happening. I'm not saying it is a person or a relationship, but I'm just saying that you are ready, right? And some big changes are going to be coming. Okay. Situation, position. We got strengthening bonds. Now the reds are like the pentacles, because these are totally different tarots than I'm used to. They are tarot, but they're like tarot oracle, right? It says strengthening bonds, and even though it's pentacles, it's like the Ace of Pentacles. I don't feel that it's like a pentacle. I almost feel like it's a Ace of Cups, because it's strengthening bonds. So you're strengthening bonds with others, right? This is like something new that's coming in, or you're walking into a brand new path. See that? Like this path is just like one path for her, and it's completely lit up. I don't know, and she kind of looks like she's smelling a flower. Like you're stopping to smell the flowers. You're taking your time. You're getting to know people. You're being emotionally invested into other people, and that's how you're strengthening bonds with them, right? And you got the Seven of Swords with that ego, internal politics. So with the Seven of Swords, this is about you being resourceful, being strategic, right? Or even being a little bit cautious, because Seven of Swords is also about thievery, somebody trying to take from you. So in the past, maybe a lot of people have hurt you in the past, or they've tried to just take from you, or there's been deception or secrets, and now you're like super cautious about who you talk to, who you get close to, who you bond with. And that's okay. That's okay. You should be cautious, right? You should be. Because you never know. You don't know, right? I kind of want to pull some relationship cards on those just to see why those are there. Show me. Ah! We got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. What else? Yeah, exactly. Deception. You've, yeah, you've been deceived. I can't make this up, girl. Look at this. Romantic feelings. Yeah, like your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah, they are. Yeah. There is still someone out there. There is still good people out there, right? They're not all like this. They're not all like that. But this is a reason why. This is a reason why you're like scared and you're, unsure and like maybe that's why you held back for so long, because you're worried about deception, someone wearing a false mask, fake. Oops, sorry, I just hit my microphone. Fake people, right? Fake, fake. Look at that. Fake, deception. But not everybody is like that, right? Not everybody is a liar and deceptive, right? Your feelings are real and they are worth exploring. So keep going. Let what's happened in the past, let that go. Start fresh, start new, start over. All right. And then we've got in the challenge position, we've got the 9, and it says darkest fears. This is like the 9 of Swords in the regular tarot deck. So you probably are worried that your darkest fears are going to come true again, that your darkest fears are going to manifest again, that the things that have happened to you in the past, that it's going to keep happening. No, you need to stop thinking that way. Nervous about change, 4 of Cups. Yeah, that is definitely a challenge. You're definitely nervous about change, about new things, new people, meeting new people, living a different life, your life changing. We all like comfort, right? We don't, I don't like change. But sometimes there has to be change in order to get us moving in the right direction, in the direction that we're supposed to be in, right? Because otherwise we're just going to stay stagnant, right? And nothing's ever going to change. And yeah, you'll be living out your darkest fears. Let that go. You can't think that way. You can't behave that way, because you're going to manifest that. You can't manifest that, right? Let it go. Let it go. Okay. Haha. Then in the advice from Spirit, we got dreams coming true. 9, which is like the 9 of Cups. With the 9 of Cups, this is called like wish fulfillment card. It is a card of pure happiness and pleasure. It is about what we talked about in the beginning. Your dreams finally beginning to take shape. They're beginning to manifest, but you need to believe, right? Take everything that you've learned from the past and do things differently. Be different. Look different. Maybe try a different kind of wardrobe. Wear different colors. Do your hair different. Wear different kind of jewelry or makeup even. Just try something different, right? And it's like I know you were reflecting, and you're very traditional, right? You're a very traditional person. You grew up with morals, right? And a certain way of behaving, and you expect that from others. I do feel like you are going to get that. I do feel like everything that you've been wanting and thinking and hoping, and I hope that you listened to me last time when I told you to write everything down of how you want your person to be, or even what you want in life. It's the same thing as having a vision board. Write it down. It makes it more powerful, right? It gives it more energy. Outcome, we've got lead here, which is like the Emperor in the regular tarot, and we've got the Star. Hope, inspiration, and nature. So the Emperor. I do feel like if you do meet somebody, and I do want to pull some more romance cards for that, because this could be about a certain person. I may be wrong. And if this isn't about a certain person, then this could be you, where you could be getting a higher position, which I don't know if you're already a manager or if you've been applying and you've been trying to apply for a managerial role. If you aren't already, I do feel like you probably are going to get that. And this is like, again, the Star card, it's like your wish is coming true, your dreams, becoming a reality, right? Aspiring to be the star in your life, right? Or this could be this new person that you meet that has qualities of an emperor that's, a little bit rebellious. They could, have a beard, full head of hair, very handsome and demure, and they could look at you like you're like the star, the twinkle in their eyes. I don't know. We'll see. All right. What else, Spirit? Show me clearly. Thank you. You deserve love. You are lovable. Wow, you got that twice. Playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time reading here. Playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And that fell out with the Star card. So yeah, you need to have some kind of playful spirit here, ma'am, because you deserve love. You are lovable. So forget about all of this, all of the shit, excuse my language, but all the crap from the past that you've dealt with, all the fake people that you've dealt with from the past. That's done for. Like, you're done. You're done with that, right? You don't need to deal with that ever again. Let that go, right? Because there is a new person that could be coming in that could maybe resemble this person here. I don't know if you're into people with beards, but they could look like that. I don't know. Let me know. I want to know, because I know you do deserve love, ma'am. You do deserve love. in every way, shape, or form. Here, I'll do those in a second. I do kind of want to pull from these. I haven't played with these in a while. Love Answer Oracle deck. Okay. They're really big. They're hard to shuffle. And I'm going to try to pull a couple out for you. Never Alone. Money Factors. Forgive the Past. Time to Move On. What have we been saying? Well, so all these cards literally just basically said everything that I've been saying throughout the whole reading. So, you are never alone. You do have a lot of spirit guides, angels, angelic realm, ancestors. They're all around you, all the time. You are never alone. Money factors, so somebody around you could be having money issues, or if this is you, you know, find a financial advisor to help you with that. I'm sure you could get back on track, but I don't feel like that's you. I do feel like that's somebody that's around you that has some kind of money issues. Forgive the past, like what I've been saying. Forgive the past because it's time to move on, right? Time to move on. I can't make this up. Yeah, you gotta let it go. All right, last card, and then we'll end the reading. These are my Angel of Light cards. Understanding. Your angel guidance is to examine yourself and your current situation in depth so that you have a clear awareness of the underlying reasons for your challenges and situations. Acquaint yourself with facts about situations and attitudes before you take decisions. Self-awareness is a necessary foundation on which to build strong relationships, friendships, and work. Understanding your personality is a basis for understanding your spiritual self and your mission on earth. Ask your angel to help you. I seek an understanding of myself and my life. I seek an understanding of myself and my life. Wow. Yeah. You got to understand yourself before you can understand others, right? And then maybe you'll figure out why, things have turned out the way they have, or why they haven't turned out the way that you wanted them to. All right, my dear. Oh, actually, you know what? I kind of want to do a numerology card for you. Sorry. I have all these cards. 1144, high vibes, divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, higher calling. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. Wow, it's all connecting. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Oh my God, girl. You need to get out more. If you want somebody to go out with, have a couple drinks, whatever, give me a call. I'll hang out. I'm normally free, usually. Just hit me up and let me know, right? I'll hook you up. I'm not shy. All right, we're going to end it right there. All right. That is the end of your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope it was helpful. If it was, you can hit that like button. And then if you want to share, you can go ahead and share with others. And we will talk soon. All right. Love and light.